I've had enough. Oh, I've just had enough. I've had enough of scrolling my timeline, avoiding spoilers. I want to watch Severance. I don't care who knows it. There's 2 seasons out. It's got my boy, generic name. What's his name? It's like Jack Simon or something. It's like Mark Smith or James Daniel. It's something like that. Adam Scott. Severance. That was a good time to say I don't know what this is about.
Hello?
Hi. Is this... I don't even know what the tone of this is meant. Is this scary?
Hi there. You on the table? I wonder if you'd mind
I should have
taking a
checked.
brief-
He's in like a padded room. Like I'm expecting the floor to open in a minute and this place to fill with lava or some shit.
5 questions.
What do I get at the end?
Depends on your answers.
That's worrying.
Who are you?
That's the first question?
First name will do.
Grace.
I don't...
Oh, she doesn't know.
Question 4. What is Mr. Egan's favorite breakfast?
Porridge.
That one makes no sense.
Right? Unknown.
Just
This is the
take a
final
while.
question.
Has she never done a multiple
To the
test,
best of your
you know,
memory,
exam
what
before?
is
It's all about
the
guesswork.
color of your mother's eyes?
This one especially, you got like a 1 in 3 chance. If you're black, you got a 1 in 1 chance. Pretty much. If you're guessing green eyes and you're black, it's just like, you got a death wish.
That's a perfect score.
Okay, this is gonna be weird. This is gonna be a little bit kooky for my quirky lot out there. Oh, is this I bet you're wondering how we got here type thing? I'm not against those. Not my favorite storyteller. I don't love I bet you're wondering how we got here type story. If that's what this is. I'm trying to think of what people have told me about it, which isn't a lot apart from they like it. It's like, it's hard to predict, which I can't predict SpongeBob episodes. So to get me, for me, that's like, you ain't got to worry about that. A lot of cars parked. That tells me this is a busy building. I'm deducing. I need to get myself one of those, those what are they called? Pipes. I'm getting on my Sherlock Holmes shit. I'm gonna figure this shit out. Episode 1, don't you worry about that. Okay. Watch and a card. So he like works here. Tell me the lift is going up, by the way. I feel like lift going up is a good sign. If the lift goes down, that just feels sinister to me. To me, was that like a little dolly zoom type action? Yeah, I'm on my director shit now. First things first, guess. To me, that seemed like he went up the lift. Up is my prediction. He didn't go down the lift. I know you're all curious about that. The lift emitted like a drug in the air and his mood improved. It kind of seemed like he was like miserable. He didn't want to come to work and now he's like in a great mood. I need a little notebook. Long hallway, by the way. Is this the whole show? Because I'll sit here for an hour. I don't care. I can play that game. Like, you know when Marvel like posts Baron Zemo dancing like for an hour straight or whatever. You know, for a busy building outside, all those cars, very empty in here. Oh.
What's for dinner?
God damn it, Irv. We warned you.
I have Mark S. at my desk.
Hello. I assume this is about me acting as department chief today. Okay.
PD is no longer with this company.
I'm sorry, Mark. You guys are one of my favorite office friendships.
It's okay, so something
Mark, would you
get out
please
shit is
or
going on.
keep
He's probably locked in the
on
basement.
I know you and Petey were close.
Everything's fine. So I'm supposed to start with just the input survey? Isn't that a little weird?
Oh, okay, we've already
She has
caught
to
up.
ask 3
Okay, I don't mind that.
times,
I don't usually love her, bet you're wondering how we got here start, but I was assuming we'd get here by the end of the episode.
Who are you?
Right, okay, yeah. She's on the table, back where we started. A lot less intimidating from this way around.
I think I know where a disconnect is coming
Okay, so
from.
now everything on from here
What?
is all light. We're all moving forward now.
Well, I don't know you.
No, you're not livestock. Good lord.
Then what's my name?
Helly. Your name is Helly.
Not Grace.
L-R.
Helly R. That feels important as well. They said his name was Mark S. Didn't say her last name. I didn't think it was weird
Thank you
then.
for taking me to
Helly
feel afraid
R.
or disoriented.
No last names.
This is a seesaw.
Jesus!
Fuck!
He's bleeding. Also, no natural instincts. Like, he couldn't flinch.
Okay, my name's Mark. So a few years back, I woke up on this table in this room. And this
interesting.
embodied voice asked me 19 times who I was. Oh, that voice's name was Petey, and he became my best friend.
And then Petey disappeared.
Here's your stairwell, just past the bend.
Oh, fuck. This is some fucking... They're drugged in some way. She's seeing shit. This is a weird sex cult and we're locked in here forever. There's no escape.
This isn't like hell or something? Then why the fuck can't I leave?
Well, you did leave just now. Out into the stairwell it left, but you came back.
I did not.
You did.
But he's kind of being a bit of an asshole about this. But he said he woke up on the table before, so he was like looking at his watch. He's probably done all this before, experienced it. But he's being such a smug little prick about it. Also, what's the fucking year? Are we going back in time? When they step inside, they go back in time. Because this is all like, I don't know what year this is meant to be, but this all looks fucking... That's my new favourite theory.
I'm making this video roughly 2 hours before it will be shown to me. I give consent for my perceptual chronologies to be surgically split. My memories between my work and
English
personal
please.
life.
Fucking Joss Whedon.
I will be unable to access outside recollections whilst on Lumen's severed basement floor, nor retain work memories upon my ascent.
Go ahead.
She basically got her mind wiped or something. She freely chose for her mind to be wiped when she came here.
So I'll never leave here.
You'll leave at 5. Well, every time you find yourself here, it's because you chose to come back.
You have no memories of outside, but also when you go up on your ascent, herself said, you have no memories of what you're doing here. So you only remember from this point onwards anything that happens in here. So you're like stuck here. And that's whatever this is doing. So it's kind of like you never have to go to work, but you're also kind of just like selling away half your life because half your life's at work. And that fucking lying about shit. I mean, why would you can't really say what really happened, but then that just means dodgy shit's going on in there. To only remember outside of work.
Hey!
Sorry.
That's cool.
Maybe keep your eyes on the icy road.
So she just came up, but they don't know each other out here. They only because they met in there, but that's their work memory versions who met in there. Which is weird though, because everyone you meet, or not everyone, but probably a lot of people you meet outside in the car park on your way in, you know that you know them, but you don't know them. Who's this? Anniversary? What is it? Birthday?
Do I?
Yep. You remember that time when we were kids and I was just generally a way better sibling than you?
Oh, it's his sister.
There's our captive. Rickon.
I've seen him in a few shit recently. First thing I saw him in was that he's in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Mark's late wife Gemma was an educator as well, Russian literature.
Late wife.
Right?
I'm in the corporate archives division, so...
Oh, so you know all the dirty secrets.
Mark's work is sensitive enough as to require the severance procedure.
So in effect, that version of you is trapped there.
Well,
No, I'm curious what were you going to say, but not trapped, but...
All of these actors, by the way, around the table, like playing these little characters, kind of set dressing characters, really. They're all good. Like,
we're at the point where traditionally I would say something like dig in. But I
as the
must
normies would say.
Hey, how's the good doctor therapy man with that weird little mustache? You're not going?
Well, the work things helped.
Yeah. Forgetting about her for 8 hours a day isn't the same thing as healing.
Right, okay. That's interesting. I was assuming everyone takes his job because work is shit. We all want to skip work. That's like the pull, the allure of the job. He's going to like numb his mind to like
I'm just not grasping.
just skip shit out. He literally spends most of his life laughing. Not laughing, sorry. He spends most the opposite. The guy seems really depressed. He spends most of his life asleep, more or less dead,
finish with the big one.
because he's either unconscious at work or unconscious in bed sleeping.
Thanks. I still don't quite get the 3 beds.
Oh, Rickon's colleague told us that switching out the beds as the child
Rickon.
grows can wound that child.
Irreparably. But if you provide said child with all of its beds upon birth, you allow it to progress across the room at its own rate.
I've never heard that shit. In my mind, you're either gonna have a kid who's stunted and is a borderline grown man in the fetal position sleeping in a cot, or you're gonna have an infant choosing to sleep in a double bed from the age of like 2, and they're gonna be thinking they're the fucking shit because their peers at school are still sleeping in fucking small singles, and he's gonna be walking around like his dog's bollocks. Probably not the best idea, but I like it in theory. Also interesting that why is he not like he has the same option as their soon child's to pick whichever bed at his own rate. He's chosen the race car bed. Don't go outside. Thing is, I didn't see anything just now. He thinks he did. I've never once thought or have seen something outside and then went outside. My thing is, I'll shut the curtains. I'll just head off to bed now. What the fuck? Maybe that guy's something to do with his dead wife.
There's a businessman in the yard last night.
To be fair, her backyard
Speaking of
seems
which,
like
he's
the
still
forest.
still, right?
You know what I mean? So like,
I'm sorry.
maybe it's not the craziest for someone to be in your garden when your garden is like 13 acres.
Hang up.
Backyard, I'm good.
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
Are you following me?
Hi kids, what's for dinner? That's what the guy said in the fucking office place.
I tried that for So do you.
And he's done okay. Things have just ramped up very quickly.
Nothing down there is what they say.
We're friends.
I'm your best friend. You're
He's
my
not-
very good friend.
So he's not dead then. I was assuming they just killed him or something, or like cut his balls off and locked him in the basement. So he escaped. They're friends at work, and he showed up one day and P just wasn't there anymore. If someone, and I was doing this process, came from me and was like, I work with you, we've been finding complaints, we want to get the fuck out, and I'm just going in all day, that's not made me aware of that, I'd be like worried.
Mark, sorry about the card. I had to grab something and I know it's not appropriate. Though I'm sure you'd be a really fucking awesome niece. We used to wonder what kind of men we were on the outside, what choices we had made, and why. I used to think it would take a monster to put someone in a place like that office, especially if the person was himself. But we're not monsters, Mark. Not real ones. If you don't want to know what's going on down there, I won't force it. But if you do, there's an address on the back of this card. Go in and you'll find the beginning of a very long answer.
Jesus Christ. This show just ramped up in the last 5 minutes. That is a great hook for a season.
Mark, is that you?
Oh, hi, Mrs. Selvig.
Will you color me embarrassed?
Oh my god, Mrs. Selvig's his fucking boss. I was gonna say, like, maybe I'll just stop showing up to work.
Fine.
They've got people watching you that you don't recognize because you don't remember being at work.
know my-
Bang! That is a good hook. Honestly, I was enjoying it. It's obviously well made. The aesthetic is good. But like, obviously the scene where when she watches the video of herself, that's like, okay. And then everything from being in Pips onwards was like, okay. Everything else was good, but I couldn't tell if anything was relevant, if it was just being random and quirky for the sake of aesthetic reasons. And then things came full circle. Things they set up earlier were important and mattered. I'm gonna finish it. I'm excited. I like it. I like Adam Scott, even though I can barely remember his fucking name.